probably wondering what you're looking at. It's just a piece of land with a bunch of down trees on it and a little extension off a deck where our hot tub is that's deflated. It doesn't work anymore. Didn't work very good. It's our second solar spa, I think is what they call it. And they're really good, I guess, as long as you don't keep them open to the elements. The tops just let water, and it's not a good deal. But anyway, if everything works out, this is the future home of where the SRT4 and the Eclipse will be. We're going to put a 30 by 30 by 12 foot shop here. That is my goal. Always wanted a shop on this property. It's been like my life's goal, but I've let ADD get in the way. But just real quick, before we go any further, guys, it is 100% free. You guys watch this video, and I love you guys watching, but I'd like to ask that you subscribe and help me grow this channel. The more we grow, the better content I can bring you, the more we can do. It's just going to make this channel that much bigger. We're sitting, I don't know, we're somewhere a couple hundred shy of 8,000. My goal is within the next month and a half or so, let's hit 8,000. Let's see if we can do it. Let's get this channel back moving again. Content's really going to start rolling when we have this shop here. Now, what's going on here is we had, for the longest time, a dream of putting a shop on this property. But if you look at my property, let me look you down here. It is, it's kind of not even. If you look at how steep it is compared to the road, it's like 6-7 foot steeper. Or the land goes 6-7 foot below the road in some places. Tons of big trees. It's a mess. It's a mess. So we've always just figured it's going to be too expensive. Never got an estimate because there's so many trees, and tree work gets expensive, dude. It gets insane. Well, now I do lawn care and landscape, and I was talking to someone the other week, and they said, you're better off just having someone come out and clear it. They'll just push everything over, kind of scoot it to one side of the property if you don't want to get rid of it, or they'll haul it off, and it's cheaper, it's more economical if you have them do that versus a tree guy come out and knock every little thing over and then them come out. So I got an estimate for down there. 30 by 30 with a 12-foot ceiling, same thing we're putting up here. 12-foot ceiling. And some of the estimates wasn't that bad, but just the way they were talking about how they were going to have to grade and what the final product was going to look like because of how low it is compared to the road. And I told them they could borrow dirt from any part of this property. It wasn't really going to be what I wanted it to. We're going to have to really watch our drain. We had to put some drains in because we have to watch our drainage. I felt like in the end it was going to be more of a headache. I had one guy come out though, and he's like, why in the world are you putting a shop down here? Dude, you got a perfect spot up there beside your house. Now you'd have to get rid of that addition to your deck. But like, if you'd be willing to do that, I think you'd be way better off up there. Wouldn't have to walk down here. And another issue, we did have somebody try to break into our home the other week, which was an experience. So when people see what's in that shop, it's going to become a magnet for people to possibly want to mess with. Because during the summer, to be honest, got the doors open, letting the air flow. People can just ride on by and see what you got. Tools ain't cheap. Drag cars are definitely not cheap. And people know they can steal your stuff and turn around for a quick buck. I hate there's people like that out there, but there are. So I'm like, dude, that's perfectly fine with me to do that. We were already looking at getting rid of this deck because we were going to do another driveway over here where I could put my truck and trailer and kind of free up the driveway. And he's like, well, if that's what you were going to do with it, never mind. No, absolutely not. The shop takes precedent. Trust me, it is way more important. We will just deal with the driveway being cramped. I care less. So the biggest issue that we ran into is I have a power line that runs to my house right here. That's also internet. And there's a power line over there. This tree right here, you have to drop perfectly at a triangle toward that pole. So you miss both of those power lines. Now, a lot of people were kind of scared of that. And this tree right here that we've already dropped was also very close to hitting that power line right there. So they said we would really rather a tree guy come in there and do that. And they had their own tree guy, and I have my own tree guy. So I told him, so let me just ask my guy, see what he says. So we call him Tree Man Joe, absolutely one of the best. He's a certified arborist, which is really cool too. He gets, I think it's kind of aggravated. I'll just randomly call a tree a oak because I don't know what it is. I just call it, what I think it is. And he's like, no, it's actually this. And I don't know. It's just kind of funny. But anyway, we got out here the other last week, and we started cutting these trees down. We cut this guy down right here. I cut this guy right here down myself, feeling kind of proud of it. Everything went pretty well. As you can see, this is where I hit this hot tub. A little nervous. We cut this guy right here down. We cut that one down, and we ran out of time. We didn't get enough time to cut that one down. We could have cut it, but we wouldn't have had enough time to get everything cleaned up because it gets dark at like freaking 6 o'clock. Now, my chainsaw died, or I would actually have most of this cleaned up because I'm bored out of my mind right now. But I am looking at buying like a little steel 162 or something so I can get all this cleaned up. We need it for firewood. So I'm going to run a wood stove in that shop. But we got all that done, and they said it would be right at $13,900 to get all this cleaned out. They got to build that corner up where that tree's cut down back there and kind of level everything out. We're going to put a big driveway right here, and we should be good to go. So, but they're going to do all that. I think we're going to do a 4-inch slab with footers, and there's going to be where my 2-post lift's going to go is going to have 6 inches deep concrete. We're looking at $13,900 for that and the grading. Like, that seems pretty fair to me. And then after that, we're going to call the building company and go ahead and get everything on its way. Actually, I'm not sure the process of how any of that works. I'm letting the contractor handle all that because, well, I'm just John. I'm no grass guy. I don't know how to do any of that. I'm the simple contractor. I come out, put some stripes in your yard, and I get gone. I'll send you an invoice. But that's my plans. My absolute long-term goal is to get all it done. But you guys subscribe, and I promise you will help a lot. We're going to really go ham on this channel. Also, if you haven't joined the Nitro Kid 98 Facebook page, make sure you go do that. I have been extremely active on there. I'm going to try to stay extremely active on there. You will see some things on there before they ever hit YouTube. Now, you might not get like a full length YouTube video or anything on there. You'll get little snippets, I would imagine. But anyway, I got to go get some power steering goop for my truck. We still ain't got it fixed yet. We're looking at hopefully having it fixed later on this week. I got to get some stuff just to get it by. Oh, God. And then we will be good to go. Daggum sun, I swear it's on the screen no matter where I go. But that's my hopes, and that's what we're working really hard for. I'd really appreciate it if you guys would subscribe and help us in that mission. Any of your support matters. Once again, it's 100% free to subscribe. It doesn't cost you a thing. Anyways, we'll catch you guys on the next one.